Hello everyone. So you have to go through, my if you are coming directly on this, right? So you have to go through this lab one, okay, inside the AWS VPC beginner to production playlist, right? I have discussed, VPC private subnet, public subnet, internet gateway, net gateway, route table, and still ACL. But somehow this video is disconnected, recording disconnected. So I'm just going to discuss about NAT gateway only. This one only, right? NAT gateway. So if you want to see overall lab, so please go through this first video, okay, first. And if you are coming directly on this, right? Okay, guys. So we have already installed. Let me show you. We have already created internet gateway, public subnet, public route table, private route table, EC2 instance, security group, and ACL. This till now, this is explained. Lab. This is a 1 hour lab, right? Okay. So now I'm coming on the net gateway. And guys, this should be a best video, I would say, as per my overall experience, right? And I have explained all interview question in first video. So net gateway question is coming, right? So let's go for the demo part, because I have installed EC2 server public subnet in first video, clearly explained. But I have launched a one more server in private subnet in the net gateway. So let's see, let's go. Okay, so guys, this one is first video. Okay, this demo VPC creation and all. So this is the part of the first video. Okay, so we will go take SSH. So this instance I have launched, and let me show you. This is the private subnet. Okay, this is the private subnet lab, and this is the private subnet, and I have attached the security group. Let me show you the private security group rule. I have added a rule, right? And this is 1 for 45, right? This, and let me show you the, okay, not coming this, right? EC2 instance. So this is the IP of this server, 145 controller control. Okay, I have allowed from this server to take remote this server. Okay, so let's start for the demo, right, guys? I have already if config. Guys, if you are coming directly on this video, I'm again saying I have created first video 1 hour to 10 minutes. Okay, and this is out of the box video, right? Rest is up to you. If you want to coming right net gateway, so this is the net gateway, because basically net gateway is pending for this first video. Somehow it was disconnected, so I'm coming recording, right? So this is, I hope you understand, this is the IP of this server. So I'm taking SSH of this server, right? I have created everything, so I will show you. So I have allowed in this server IP. Okay, let me show you once more. This SSH is allowed by the from this server. Okay, 145. I hope clear. This server from this server SSH. Okay, 145. So I want to take this server remote from 145. So going, I have allowed SSH. So SSH hyphen I key dot pam message user at the rate. So I can go in this, right? Okay, basically this is part of the private subnet, right? So we cannot do any google.com, okay, google.com, no, nothing. So now net gateway concept is comes, right? I want to do some installation, yeah, some download in this server, but somehow there is no internet. So how can I do that? I cannot make it publicly accessible because I do not want to assign public internet gateway, right? I hope you, if you can go through, so you can understand this, right? I have deep dived this till here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These concept I have explained, okay? First video inside the AWS VPC playlist. If you want to go, just go my channel, click and check the playlist AWS VPC beginner to production playlist, okay? And this concept only pending. So now I'm able to log in this private server, but somehow I'm not able to ping anything. So what I need to do, so these things need to be meant. How can we do that? Through the NAT gateway. So going to the NAT gateway, I have created already two NAT gateways, so I have deleted this. This is for private only, right? Somehow I do not need to create private. And how to create, this is already created, okay? Let me show you how it is created. NAT gateway, just name, select the subnet. Which subnet we need to select? Public subnet, okay? Just make sure this is the question asked by the interviewer. If you want to create a NAT gateway, so which subnet do you want to select? So simply say public subnet which has a IGW, okay? This is, so I have selected this subnet 3E3, okay? 763 okay? Public subnet. I will show you which is already created one. Subnet I have created. Connectivity type is public, right? And allocated IP, you just need to allocate the IP, okay? Elastic IP needed and just need to be create, okay? So 763 I will show you. This is my created one, and I just need to see the 763 subnet. This is the interface ID, right? And I will show you this IP as well, right? This is the, I would say, elastic IP, network interface. Network interface, it has a like this is the elastic IP, right? Okay, I will say, they can ask about elastic IP need to be assigned with net like this NAT gateway. Yes, elastic IP, because this through this IPs we can do netting, right? Okay, so somehow we are not able to access internet right here. I'm just going to create again. Happen. It was like stuck. Issue to user. Okay. So initially I am in the first web server, right? Then this, right? Okay. Ping google.com. Nothing is coming, okay? So I will do what I need to do now. I have to allow, okay, this one is this NAT gateway. Through this NAT gateway we can access the internet in the private subnet, okay? So what I need to do, inside the route table, this is a private route table, I have to add route just like 000, but from this NAT gateway, a NAT gateway, this is the NAT gateway GW new, and save it. Now we are able to access, this is already started, okay? Internet, okay? I hope you have got your answer, and I would like to add little bit more. Basically, we do have a in my first video, and we do have an network ACL. So we have denied the SSH. I have explained is lab 1. Okay, if you are coming directly on this, right, guys? So lab 1 is out of the box video. All interview question, all how to set up PPC, subnet, private subnet, public subnet, or private route table, public route table, EC2 instance, launch the EC2 instance, and all these things, interview question and all, right. Security group and NACL, network access control list. I have explained, this is a 1 hour video, right? Complete lab along with the explanation. Being a beginner L1 L2, you have to go through first. And this is the inbound rule I have added, like make sure this is also need to be asked by the many people so far, because I am having, because this network ACL I have explained, right, in a very well way. So how to do that, right? Edit inbound. I have added this rule. All traffic need to be allowed by this, right? 10.5.2.0 as a inbound. Otherwise, it will not work. I'm just need to be control C. Let me do how exit. Okay. If you want to remove this, okay, and then this, right? Because this is the major. This is the L3 level of the interview question. Okay, this need to be asked. Okay, from L3 guys only, right, not L1 and L2. Now we are not able to do that as such, right? This is the private machine. Okay, guys, why I am telling you once again why this is, right? Because this we have put public subnet ACL, okay, which is allowed by default 90 port from outer. But how we, what we are doing, we are going from our internal itself, right? And source IP, so which is source, from which source we are going to do, right? So if anything inbound coming like ourself, right, as a input, so we need to assign this, right? Add a new role like 80, okay, and SSH, and from this is a private subnet range, okay. So this need to be allowed, right? Then we can able to control C this, and this is done. So this is the way, okay. Oh no, this is not done, right? I, let me do once again. Sorry, not all SSH is not all traffic, right? This is not SSH. Sorry, because we need to allow all traffic from this range, right? Then it is done. All traffic need to be allowed. SSH we are not doing from there, right? We are allowing all traffic from this range, but this IP. If any traffic is coming from this IP, this is the private subnet IP, private subnet range, right? So I don't know, okay, like you guys being a beginner, this is not question from the beginner. I just want to make sure that you should have something. If network ACL is enabled, so this is the main thing, right? Like if you are going to connecting with private subnet, so which subnet you are going to connect, okay, from public subnet, so you need to allow an ACL, right? So this is as simple as that, right? All traffic need to be allowed, not a specific port. A specific port will not work at all, right? All traffic you need to allow. Basically, if you are going from here to source is like different, right? Source is coming something like you are going outbound is allowed, right? If you are going from here, So you can go from here, right? From anywhere. So we can go, we reach from our private subnet, and then inbound rule, right? So we need to get something response back, right? So that's why we need to allow all traffic, and due to this we are able to do that. I would like to tell you, basically initially it will not and we will not able to understand. If you are going network ACL setup in the production, always we do have. So this need to be allowed, right? If you are going in public subnet, we do have a network ACL, and if you want to do some from public subnet server to the private subnet, so you need to allow this private subnet range from where to go you are going. So all traffic need to be allowed. Specific port will not work for this type of the scenarios, right? So this is my main funda. Let me stop for a moment. If I miss something, so I can explain. Yes, guys. In this first video, we have explained everything apart this net instance. Okay. So net instance, basically we are not going for a, usually no one is using this net instance in the production nowadays, right? So what is this? Like if you want to allow your just like a net gateway, I'm getting the internet now. So same scenario, if you want to launch any EC2 instance, and source check, source and destination check, it's a one setting we have to disable, and then using this, right, in the configuration here itself, like route table, I would say, like route table in the private, like private route table, you can use here edit route and something traffic, and you just need to net instance, right? Okay, just a second. Net instance, no, this is instance and IP, like if you want to use like private subnet, right? So you want to use this IP, and allowed from every, like publicly 000, and then you can need to save. And what we need to do, the server inside, just go the same server, right? It's a web server we have selected, and just networking setting, what to, where is credits, resource name, shutdown termination. Okay, this is networking. This is the one, right? Stopped. This need to be checked, right? Okay, so we can use this server as a net instance, right? Just hold for a moment. So what we need to do, like we have to enable this, right, inside this server, right? IP forwarding, okay, and this rule, right? Post that it will work as a whatever we are doing here, right? I would say net instance, right? This is the private, whatever we are getting from this route, internet we are getting from this route now, net gateway. So net easy to instance itself will work like this, right? I'm not going to show you the demo. Basically, usually that doesn't required at all in the production and all, but conceptually we are, if we are strong, so we can show that. I would say, like guys, we have explained all these lab 1. Basically lab 1 is not completed, it is a lab 1, right? So we have completed everything apart this net gateway, so that's why I created this, right? If you like this video now, kindly do share and subscribe. And if you have any question, anything, you can just comment your question. I can try to answer in a best possible way, right? And my all videos, next videos will come, right? It's just like a same demo lab, and all these things. So VPC I will cover further, right? these other videos might be, this is second which I'm creating, so this is third and fourth and fifth and sixth. So lab 1 is created by the two just NAT gateway part. So I have explained as per my best knowledge experience so far. So guys, if you like this video, kindly do share and subscribe, and also like. Thank you. Thanks for watching.